Hi everyone, Randy here from Engineered Adapters. I'm here to show you how easy it is to install an aftermarket radio using our new wiring harness. You can see that we have the factory head unit here with the factory harness. So first we need to do is disconnect that from the bike and remove the head unit from the motorcycle. There's only two plugs on the motorcycle we need to use on the factory plugs. There's this large one here. This one does not get used. We just use the large one here. And to the right of that, you'll see these two plugs that have multiple bullet connectors inside of them. We're looking for the one with the black wire with the yellow tracer. So the black and yellow wire is the one we want to use. When we install our new radio, we're going to bring this is the harness when you're installing an aftermarket radio without an amplifier. So we take the big plug and then plug that in there, push it all the way in until it clicks all the way in. Then we take this ground wire that we have, which has the bullet connector. That's how you're going to recognize that the bullet connector is already on it. And it fits into the plug that has the bullet connector female onto it. So you push that until it clicks right there. Then we have the connector that goes to the factory or to the aftermarket radio. And so in this case, it's a Sony. So you plug this into the back of the Sony. Do not use the harness that came with the Sony. And there's only one other connection. If you have a Sony or a Pioneer, you also will need to plug in this 1/8 inch jack right here. If you have a Kenwood or a JVC, this plug is not included, and that's the only three connections that you need to make. That's it. And this is already pre-programmed. That's it. That's the full extent of what it takes with this new harness, how super easy it is to install an aftermarket radio now. So let me demonstrate some additional connections that are required if you purchase the aftermarket head unit and want to install an amplifier at the same time. So we have the same basic connections, which is the big plug here. We have our ground wire right here, which connects into the bullet plug over there. That's our ground is done. Then, of course, this will plug into the back of the head unit again. In this case, it's a Kenwood. So there's no other connections to the head unit. At that point, these are only the wires that are left. This is the trigger wire to go to the amplifier. So when you turn the ignition on your motorcycle on or off, it turns the amplifier on and off. Does not drain the battery. So the amplifier does not drain the battery. These wires here are the speaker connectors. So at that point on your new head unit, in this case, I guess that was a Kenwood, but whatever you have, you're going to use the RCA plugs coming out of the head unit into the input side of the amplifier. This is if it's a 2-channel, you'd have another set of these. If it's a 4-channel, these are not included in the kit, by the way. Then these connect to the output side of the amplifier, and they run the power from the amplifier down to the speakers that are already in the motorcycle. And that's it, guys. Again, these are pre-programmed already to match the stereo, so the plug is a Kenwood. This would be for a Kenwood as well. We'll mark it on there if it's a Kenwood or Sony or whatever it is. That's it, guys. That's the full extent. That's how super easy this is now to put this in. This saves hours of time. So we hope you guys appreciate the time and effort that went into this. And again, that was down and dirty, but I appreciate you guys watching. Thank you.